Welcome back to Factorio. I'm the 80s Gamer, and in the last episode, we started our game. We set up our first smelting array. Do the map here. We set up our first smelting array here, and we got it going. It's doing good. We got electric miners, and we set up a little mini science setup, and then way down here is below our crash site. We have can't zoom in because the radar doesn't cover it. We have our little lake and our generators, which I think are probably about what their max is at. We're not there, but we're going to be there soon. You don't want to push your power too hard. So this episode, and I put this radar down in between episodes. So at this episode, what I want to do is get started on automating some of the basics and also increase our power a bunch. So I kind of want to be crafting while we're doing some of this stuff because we're going to need it. We can make blue inserters now. That's exciting. Power poles. Looks like we're a little bit short of copper in our inventory. That's okay. And that way we're just, more than one thing is happening at once. So the way I started to set it up was that we would build, in the end, it turns out we're going to build this direction, which is fine. So we're going to take a pipe and we're going to put it, I don't know if we need a pipe. That's a good question. Let's find out. Can we just attach it here and will it do the right thing? Maybe. All right, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these. The belt, we're going to bring it on down. Bring power to here. And in the middle between the two. And then we need 2 inserters. Double our power. 7.2 megawatts. Nice. Is it worth making a little bit more? Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And just to wipe out our pipe supply really good. So let's make a few more pipes just because those suck it up. All right. Oh, but our queue is so long, it will be a million years before, and I don't really want to start canceling all stuff. So we'll have them in our inventory for when we're ready. But let's go back and start talking about the next thing that I want to be working on, which is automating some very basic stuff. So I was trying to think about, I like to do a main bus design, and I was kind of thinking that we could start it sort of generally around this area. Oh, I have no copper. I should go get some. And sort of we'll go east-west with it. You can go up east-west, north-south, whatever you like. Grab some copper while we're talking. But that is the current plan. And check our science. We do not want it to stop. I'm going to keep a couple hundred for myself. And you can have 200. Because I don't want you to run out. And you're busy cranking away. Okay. We're busy working on it. I mean, there's not that much more red science to do. So science is going to come to a crashing halt here in a minute too, which is going to be a problem. So that's the other reason to sort of get this settled. All right, so the way I like to do about a bus, let's sort of map it out so you guys can see. I like to have 4 belts of iron, then you need a 2-belt brake, and then 4 belts of copper, and then a 2-belt brake. This is so you can split off, by the way. You'll see how this, and then 4 belts of steel. So 1, 2, so iron, copper. So it turns out this becomes green circuits. Then steel. Then red circuits. And then some blue. And then we're going to need fluids on the bus. So there's a space for that. I think 4 fluids should be good. And I have no idea what else we're going to need it for, but let's just give ourselves some extra for plastics and other shenanigans. We're going to give ourselves 8 belts of buffer. Cool. So there's the bus. You can see it on the map. Tall. It's fine. All right. So now that we've done that, we can hook in our very first line of stuff, which is right here. So we're going to do is we're going to take him out like that for a second and bring him down. Let's take him down a bit. And we're going to bring him across. He's going to be first, so that's why we're kind of making room for him. Finish that massive queue. Okay, there he is. I will take every single belt you can make after that. Belt makers are absolutely one of the very first things we're going to make. I'm going to go steal this belt. I don't really want you. I would like all of the iron. And maybe at the bottom here where it might have been jammed up, we might be able to click and get some. 1,000 iron plates. Yep, that'll help us make a lot of belts. Now, because I've played this game a few times, I'm going to do another little tricky trick here, which I'm going to show you. Which is you need a ridiculous amount of gears. And it can be a really nice little mini setup to set yourself up with a gear producer at the beginning of your bus to just make you some and put them in a chest. You don't need that many, but there, limited that chest just because we need so many. So now, I want to clear out some of this stuff. It's tempting to make science early in your bus. I find that automating like belts and inserters first is a good idea, and doing science kind of off onto its own little area. Green science takes inserters anyway, so it's good to practice your inserter ratio and getting everything going. Now, I know that there are people out there who are like super proud of their science rate. I do not really stress about that too much. I do try to do about 1 a second. It's my goal. Which I feel like is quite a lot actually, but it's not really all that much in the grand scheme of things. Okay, now before we can, however, get this all going, we are going to need a bunch more of these, and probably belts. Grab everything here because we need a copper smelting array. So I sort of designed this so that we could put copper to the side. I had planned on putting copper on the other side though, and maybe I was going to put steel over here. Don't really know yet. Steel's quite wide. We need to clear some space. Either way, this is definitely the easier space to clear though. At least for now. Eventually we'll get grenades. I think you can use grenades to clear trees. If you have, in the old days when I used to have, like I said, I used to use nanobots in pre-space age, and I don't really, whatever. One of the construction robots can also clear trees. You can mark them for deconstruction. But our little ghost guy does not do that, and I think that's better. Again, that's really just saving you 2 clicks. It's not really quite as cheaty as nanobots are. All right, so yeah, a copper array here, I think, is the plan. So we're going to do a blueprint. We're going to grab our early miner setup, back it up, and it's meant to be put right next to it, but I don't think we can because of those. Do I want to give up that early? I want to give up that little bit of iron. Sure. Sure. We'll give up a little bit of iron. Whatever. It'll be fine. All right. Let's throw this stuff down. Now it makes sense. You can see why it makes sense how that makes sense why the coal is here, right? Because we're just going to do this, and look, now we have coal. We are going to need to do a lot. I think rather than reverse the direction on this one, I'm just going to bring it around. So save us some headache on that part of it. We have a lot more belts than we did before. We don't have an automated belt maker yet, but we will. That can be the goal maybe for this episode. Is it automated belt maker? one. I'm worried about the inserters. We're making belts. We're making belts, and you can see it's making gears. Because I use the fives, it makes 5 gears, then 5 belts, then 5 gears, then 5 belts. There's pros and cons to that approach, honestly. Is what it is. We're down to less than 100 power poles. Still have a bunch of. Let's max out our power pole creation. Fill these in, and then we're gonna set up. We have 19 drills. That's way more than enough to set up our copper stuff. So it needs to get this part going. Our little guy goes like this. This would be how we would pass it along to the next one if we wanted to. All right, so I need to figure out how I'm going to bring copper in. I think it's probably time to wipe this out. I don't think we need this anymore. That's okay. All those, a bunch of copper. A bunch of iron. We should. Let's see. I have iron in my inventory now, though. That's less than ideal. Let's put it on. I meant to put these on the belt a long time ago. What you can do, like pretending I can sprint. That's pretty fun. We should just be able to, we're gonna control click, and that'll get rid of all of it. Look, there you go. All right, we're about to run out of things to build, so let's not do that anymore. I'm going to come down here first and grab from our little gear maker, and then I'm going to build as many belts as I possibly can, which will suck up every little ounce of whatever that we have. And I'm going to come over here because we have no copper plates in our inventory. It looks like we have no copper plates here, so you better get 100. Do not want that to stop. And you can have, I don't have any. That's okay. Stone. And let's figure out copper. Okay, so we're going to feed it sort of through the low area of this and just not worry about it. We need to make sure, look, you can end up with both, which a splitter can technically manage. They will filter for you, but I don't really want to face that right now. So instead we're just going to sort of try to put these in a place where we can get 2. Yep. Remember, we do not need as much copper as we need everything else. So these 10 are going to, can I get in 12? Yeah, I can. Right, these 12 are going to last us really good. We're going to zip it through. And I want to figure out how I want to feed it. Like this by 1. Of course I do. Yep. We're going to do a move like this. Look at that. Auto undergroundy. Need to be careful with those. Not that big a deal. If we want them to go away, we could do a move like this. And then let's just do this. Cool. That will help get that space back without wasting those resources. Now, let's bring power over here. 3 here. Far away. There. It's showing that ghost sprint because that's what it's going to do. Place it. Do one there. Look at that. Copper. Okay. We're building belts like crazy. Great news all around. I don't think we have enough coal to feed both, is what I think we're seeing. So, good thing we reserved a couple more miners because this is super easy to add to. Yep. And let's see if 6 miners can, in fact, host. There. See if 6 miners can pull it. We could spin off some over here very easily without using, which won't use up any energy, and that'd be kind of a fun thing to show you guys. So let's do that. So we're going to drop this guy here, and what we're going to do, we're going to take a belt, and we're going to go over like this. see why we want belt makers first. And now what we want to do is we don't want it to send. We want it to do to its left. So we're going to do an output priority left. So you can see it puts a little arrow here, so you know which one it is. It's going to try to put stuff down the power line, but if there's any excess coal that's not being used by power, it's going to shoot it down that line for us, which is great. Okay. Research is ongoing. Working on physical damage. I will take more plates. You can have 100 because I don't want you to run out. You can have 100 because I don't want you to run out. So you can have all the iron plates because I know where to get more. We have a ton of them sitting around over here. And hopefully we have enough belts to do what I want to do, which is to get down here with their copper. Now, part of that trick will be we're going to grab this guy. Those gears will help us. Looks like we see copper coming online. Excellent news. All right, so this tree is in the way because I'm going to bring it down right along that side. These smelting arrays are built to be perfectly upgraded to red belts and fast inserters. So eventually we don't have to worry about going further because we are not going to do that. So we can just bring this guy over and bring him down until I get stuck in the trees. Remember we talked about getting stuck in the trees? Slip through was supposed to help, and it does up to a point. All right, I'd say let's come off that line a little bit, not too far, save some room. One challenge we have is at the beginning of the bus, you often want to have a train station, which I don't really have any clue how I'm going to manage with our bus, but that's okay. Figure it out as we go. And let's drag this over. And we're ready. We have everything we need to build the first set of inserters. So, before we go, are we doing science? Okay. Why is okay? 17%. Okay, science is going. Now we have 500 belts in our inventory, or 500 plates in our inventory. We have some copper. It's coming. All right. So I have a very nice, and it will save us a bunch of time. Basic belt builder. So let's pull in our basic belt builder, and I will explain to you how it works. You want to start a little ways away from your bus, so I'm going to do this, and I'd say about here's probably good. All right, let's start filling stuff in. Are we already out of, no. Okay, undergroundies. Yep. We probably do not have enough, but this will all be okay once we get there. Yep. Keeping an eye on our, ooh, we ran out of wood chests. Well, that's not something you see very often. Let's build some of those. We don't have to do it right this minute, but well, this is going to be circuits. Now, this setup is meant to this is going to take us all the way through the game. And the original idea of it came from a YouTuber called Catherine of Sky. I'm a huge fan. I doubt she'll ever see one of my videos, but I would be super excited someday. Someday. Maybe if I do a really good job, she will find me and us. But for now, no. Not going to happen. I don't know. I'll take some more miners. I don't really know what I should be building. I built that with stone. I don't want to have stuff sitting around. And let's build those. Okay. So, anyway, the idea is that basically as we go up the chain, we will replace, we can upgrade our assemblers to level 2. And the way that these logistic items work is that you go up the chain, they get more and more difficult, and you need more and more parts, but you need the parts from before. So this is a nice setup where we will be able to just sort of keep adding down the list, and away we'll go. All right, we are completely blocked by the belt creation. Let's right click and how do I stop it? Cancel crafting. Shift cliff. Okay, good. That'll give us boxes, and those will craft really quickly, and inserters are fine. And we probably have enough belts to show you how to split. Okay, so like I said, this guy here, we can look at his recipe. He's going to need plates, circuits, and belts. Okay, he's going to get his belts directly across. It's going to get passed from this belt builder in the middle. So he's going to build belts on both sides, and they're going to end up on both things, and that's all going to work great. And then what he needs is gears. Plates and green circuits. So green circuits are actually going to come down this belt, which we don't have yet, and that's okay. We'll set those up in a minute. But yeah, so greens are going to come down here, and then this is going to be all about, this is going to be iron plates. Okay, so iron plates need to be fed in to this thing twice. So I'm going to show you how we do a split. So first, to get off of the bus, we're going to do a split like here, okay, because we want it to go down. Now, I only want half a belt to start with, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to bring it in like this. Look at that. We're good. Now, this setup requires 2 splits. So we're going to do both. Let's drag this down a little bit, and because we're here. And we're going to drag this guy down a little bit. And we're going to go. I think a half is enough. Don't actually remember if you want to know. But that will provide us with all the stuff we need. We need power, which is not here. That's okay. Then the reason that there's no power in this blueprint is because when I was sort of modifying it and stuff, I didn't want to be dependent on the power poles that I had. I wanted to sort of be able to build it out as I could. So that's where we are in terms of being able to get power. Is we don't always have it. I want to be able to sort of place it where I want it. Have it work. If that makes sense. Okay. Power here. Power here. Power there. We need it here. We'll need it there. These are the criticals. Yep, here we go. It's working. All right, we're missing one gear maker. No, this is not a big deal. Now, these chests are limited to, in this blueprint, to 4 and 3 and 3, I think. Yep. He will not start building, however, remember, until we finish the next part, which is green circuits, because we have to send green circuits over here. So that is the very next thing that we're going to work on in this episode, is making a green circuit builder. Now, I have a blueprint for it, but I thought it would be fun to build it together, have us build it together. So I'm not going to use... Actually, do I have a blueprint for it? I might not. Here's a red science blueprint. Super fun. But no solar cube. That's super useful. Yellow electric steel. Mining. Modules. Nope. Massive reds. Yep. My modified mall blueprints. Cool. But no. And I don't think I have it in any of the other... Yep. Did I put it in this? Oh, this is space age, so it doesn't matter. Because it won't work. Yep. Or space exploration. Cool. So, back to what I was trying to say. My plan is to get us green circuits. And we need green circuits next because they're also needed for assemblers. Not assemblers, these arms. We can't do the arms until we have these guys anyway. So they need green circuits as well. So green circuits are next. Now, let's design. Let me show you the green circuit. We need a few things. Actually, we're not quite ready. We need electronic circuits, which is going to take copper. Okay, that's not a big deal. All right. Excuse me. Let's grab 300 copper. It's way more than we need for these. All right. So, yeah, we're going to need a ton of those, and you can build those. I have so much coal in my inventory. I'll have to figure out what to do with it. Don't really know. Everybody's looking great. And look at that. We're going to have underboundies and belts and things for days. Okay, so we're building a bunch of assemblers. Let's also build a bunch of these just because we need to. And then while I'm thinking about it, let's build every single one of those that we can, which will eat up all of our copper, which is fine. So I'm going to grab a bunch more. And I'll grab a bunch more of this just so we have it. Keep building things. Oh, we're hand building gears. I hate that. Can we come over to our gear maker and grab an unbelievable amount of coal? Unbelievable amount of gears, but whatever. Okay. Green circuits. So let me teach you how you do this. All right, so again, starting a little bit lower, it's always better to give yourself space. The green circuit blueprint looks something like this. Okay, you have 3 of these that feed into 2 of these, and then we need. Luckily, I have a few, but clearly I'm going to need more. Glad I went and got that stuff. How many can I make? Like, I don't know, a bunch of those. Yeah, make some, and a few more of these because we can. Okay, so then we need some belts. That'll make sense. So we're going to have a belt coming in, which is going to bring in copper. Okay, this is where I'm going to teach you guys copy and paste, by the way. And then we need a belt coming in that's going to bring in iron. Okay, let's try to get this the right setup. And then we have a belt going out. Okay, and then we're going to mirror that. So we're going to have a belt going in. Ooh, I already messed it up. All right, that's okay. We will. This is where robots will be nice, but that's okay. Just suck it back up and do it again. All right, let's try that again. We need a belt of iron coming in. Let's try to make it even. Belt going out. Then a belt of iron coming in. Then a row for inserters, which we're going to remember this time because I forgot. Then we're going to need 3 of these. 1, 2. Hopefully it's not getting too dark for you guys. Then we need another belt coming in with copper again. Okay, and the idea is to make this all tileable. So we can do a copy and paste, which we will in a second. So let's do this and this and this. I don't like that one there. Let's do that. And this. Yep. And then we do the same thing. These need 1 ends. Oh, I forgot to do the ends over here. Okay. And then same deal here. So here he gets from there and then like that. And then we need ends here. So let's go in. And then we need power. So let's bring power over so we can keep track of it. Let's do 1 above, below, in the middle. Let's do above, in the middle, above and below. Great. Now, what are we making here? So, green circuits require copper cable. So, you can do a shift right click to copy and then paste, 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 shift left click. And then this is actually going to make the green circuit. So let's pick it. And then we're going to do shift right click and then paste, paste, paste. And we're missing a couple more things before we're ready to do our final. So we need to put those green ones on the belt. We're going to use long-handed inserters to do that. And they need power. Glad we didn't do it. Okay, I think that looks right. And I think we're good. I think that is the thing. So now what we do is we do a copy, Control C, and we can grab this whole thing. And if we did it right, we can just paste it here. And you know what? Let's stop there, actually, for a couple of reasons. One is I don't know if I have enough parts to build more than this. And the other reason is I don't know if I have enough power. And we're just trying to get some basic green circuits set up. So it could be that we're fine. We're already out of inserters. Looks like we are crafting more, but it's going to take it a minute. So, yep. We will come back to you in a second. So let's do our split. Now, we remember from last time, this one's a little bit tricky because green circuits have to come in to the bus. So we actually need to do that out first, and I'll teach you how we do that first. So, because it helps to see it. We're gonna go here, and then pop out, and then it goes under, and it pops out as far as it can go. And this, if we've done our math right, this should be the copper. There's an empty space, right? And then this should be, if we were to drag it all the way over, should be beginning of green circuits if we did it right. Let's see, this is the first one. Can't reach. Ah, missed by one. That's okay. And then, there we go. So there's green circuits coming in. Now, we're going to finish this up, and then that is going to be the episode. Let me know whether or not you like longer episodes or shorter episodes of this. I would be very interested in that. So we're going to do a move here, and we're going to, because this is, we only need half, I think. Yep. And then you're going to come down here, and you're going to provide the iron plates there. Now, how do we get the iron plates there? We're going to do the same move, because this is why we leave space, because that way we have a little bit of room to do some of the manipulation that we know we need to do. So then, right, we can bring it over without it being a problem. So let's bring it down a little bit, and then we'll bring it over so it's cute and it matches. Little matchy-matchy, no problem there. All right, let's do this guy. Now, copper, I'm pretty sure we need a full belt of copper. So we need to bring it through the bus, even though we can't see it. Remember, it is there. So, oh, did I really miss by one? Yep, really missed by one. Okay, not a big deal. The world will not end. Just sad about it. And let's try that again. Turn you down. We're going to go like this. To there. And we're going to bring you down. There. And of course you won't do anything until we have those. It's all fun in games until. And then this side needs the same thing. If we want to be a little bit safer about it, we could build it backwards, right? So something like that. That's not the right spot. See? And then we bring this up, and we do a little. Oh nope, it's a full belt. I almost forgot. There we go. Now for simplicity, because I like to build C, all this stuff, we're not building anything either, which is a bummer. Do we have gears in our inventory? We do. That makes building belts super easy, so let's build some. And I feel like we could use some more inserters, like a lot. And that's good news. I feel like we also could use 5 of these. Undergroundies. Okay, look at that. Green circuits being produced. Hopefully, here in a second, sort out our power problems. Lock these belts in. Everybody is going. Right? Yeah. We've got a small green circuit production. And we can, I can show you the first thing that we have to do, which is we need these to go in both directions. So this belt actually has to go back this way. And we can probably save some of these because we don't really need it. I mean, we have plenty, but he's going to go this way. We're going to pick up from the belt because you always need these, and we've been handcrafting them. So that's always nice to have. And we're going to bring them. They need to come in here. So we're going to, let's see, I want to think about this for a second. I want them on only half the belt. I've got iron right here. So let's bring them in right here, maybe? So sometimes it's nice to build it, right, like this. And then give ourselves a little bit of room. Now we only want this on half the belt, so that part's good. We already are there. And then that, right? And then we have to jump the copper line. Magic. Again, let's grab some since we're not handcrafting. I haven't checked on science in a minute, so that could be a problem. But I think we should have, yeah, look at this. We have a full 50, so let's take those because we want them. Belts, we no longer have to handcraft belts. And these guys will start to exist. They don't yet, but they will. Control click. Look at that. We've done it. Super sweet. we're ready to start pondering purple science. These two are out. Look, see, this is the auto deconstruct. It tells us that these two are done. And we will reclaim these belts because, we're short on belts. Haha. And let's do a quick little checky on science. I have a feeling, no, it's going. It's going. We're about to run out, but it's going. We need to move this to, like the real deal. Also, I need to collect you, and you, and you, you. And we need a junk drawer. I'm going to put our junk drawer right there because, yeah, reasons. I don't think we need any more of these burner miners. Oh, we were going to do power. Yeah, let's go do power. How is power looking? 4.607. Yeah. We're going to go down there. Let's do more than just that. So maybe let's grab some serious iron, especially. All right. Let's do what if we're already 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then just make me a lot of pipes. Up at our gun strength, which is good. Do we see any biters on our map yet? We don't. Very happy about that. But they will be here soon. We did research gun turrets. I love to do lasers. All right, here's our little setup. Remember how this works. You put a pipe, and then we just grab this. We're going to go. This probably can be copy and pasted, honestly. I'm just not that good at it, so I'm doing it this way because it's the way I've always done it. Maybe if once we get robots that I'll feel better about it. Yes. 2 more. All right, well, let's go all the way then. Yep. All right, and power poles go here and here. Down. We need to keep an eye on our miners up there. I heard a whipping shooting speed. Okay, that will definitely help us. Okay, they'll take a second to spin up, and then let's see where we're sitting at from a power perspective. 18 megawatts? Seems good. Good. Our little pump guy. Plenty of water in the pipe. 23 a second. Yeah, doing good. Oh, look. Apparently I did leave some parts behind there at the beginning. How exciting for us. We are short assemblers. We've done it. Super happy. Hopefully you are too. Look at our setup. It's gorgeous. All right, next is we're going to need to, because yeah, we have no more. Oh no, we have this guy set up. We can't EQ him. Could NQ this guy. If we make steel plates, we'll get a steel hammer. Steel axe. We've already researched steel. Oh, right. I've been known to. I have 700. It's perfect. I've been known to do this before. Where's our little gear setup? Here he is. Hi, little gear setup. You're so cute. You can do a similar shenanigan. You have to do it someplace like here, which we have. Right there. Watch this. What you do is you feed it coal, and you feed it iron plates, and you put this here. And then get yourself a mini steel farm. no idea how much steel we need, but that'll make us some steel. It takes ages, but at the beginning it's good. You need steel for like electric furnaces, which makes steel processing so much better. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of clearing, I think, between episodes because we need to keep going this way, and we're gonna need science. And I'm sort of thinking, we have that blueprint. Let's look at that blueprint really quick for red science that I had. I didn't remember having one, but can we see it? Oh, it takes next level assemblers, which we don't have yet, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, it takes a lot of next level stuff, but what is it doing? Red science. How can this be? The icon is red science, but that doesn't look like what it's. That's red chips. Oh, maybe it's red chips for red science? Huh. Yeah, I don't think that's right. I do want to do red science though. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of clearing because these trees need to go, and in between episodes, and then yeah, we're gonna we'll tackle the red and green science here, and we'll build our labs. Um, we'll build our labs and get so we can keep progressing, and yeah, that seems like a good progress, a good thing for us. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the series and the episode, and you're maybe learning something, or what to do, what not to do. Let me know in the comments. I'm happy to post like blueprint strings or the seed or anything else if you want to follow along and play. All that stuff would be super fun. I would really enjoy it. Again, I don't claim to be the perfect Factorio expert, and I'll take tips and tricks and other ideas, like how to get rid of these trees early game without having grenades. Maybe there isn't one, and this is just part of it. And again, there's definitely some early grind in this game, and maybe I'm experiencing it. But who knows? So, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.